phrasing or awkwardness, take care of it, please.
Ron.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. You ever write yourself a whole lot of notes and then you can't read them? Yeah. Welcome to the 2024 Pops Night. We apologize for the delay, but it's a good problem. It means that the support here in Walpole is amazing because we upped the number of tables this year and we still sold out and then some and then some. And so we really appreciate that support. We appreciate you all making us a priority to your evening. I'm going to be a little cliche here. Walt Disney once said, "I do not make films for children. I make them for the child in all of us, whether we be 6 or 60. So tonight we're doing a celebration of the music of Disney, and I know that Disney can be a little polarizing right now in some areas of the country, but it goes without saying that there'll be some song that at least one person in here will remind them of a time in their life that maybe was a little simpler or a little bit more enjoyable, or when you wanted to break the TV because your kids wouldn't stop watching the same movie over and over again. So we hope you enjoy. Just a quick little bit, if you've never been to one of our Pops Nights, it can be super fun but also a little annoying because we're gonna shoot, we're like a set of surround sound speakers that hate you, because we're gonna pop the music around to different parts of the evening, of the room throughout the evening. So you get your swivel on and be ready to be flexible. I promise you, if you're not looking at us, we still sound just as good, sometimes better. We will be recognizing some folks for some things tonight this evening, but we're gonna try to keep it mostly to music. There'll be some breaks because we want to give you opportunities to spend money. No, I'm just kidding. We want to give you an opportunity if you want to get refreshments, if you want to take a look at the raffles or at the auctions, things like that. We will give some breaks in between. We'll also do some recognitions at that. This whole evening is about a scholarship fund that was started in honor of a teacher here in Walpole named Michael Falker, who was here for 4,000 years. No, I believe it was 38 years. 30. Is that right, Mr. Buckley? About that, 37 or 38 years. He gave his heart and soul to this district. He built the music program up, but more importantly, he had a policy or a philosophy that no student should go without an enriching music experience for financial reasons. And so he was that type of teacher who would pull $20 out of his pocket to go buy a kid reeds or to help a kid rent their instrument or things like that. And so in that vein, we have this scholarship fund that helps students if they need help with rentals, if they need help with lessons, to go to camps, things like that. So it's a great cause. It's obviously about doing good. So you being here, definitely shows that. without further ado, we're going to start the music. The first group you're going to hear from tonight is our jazz band. In 2004, Disney released a movie called The Incredibles, which I believe, and I can be corrected by my colleagues, but I believe was the first Disney movie that Michael Giacchino was the composer for, and he has not looked back since then. He has essentially become the Disney composer since then, but it is his first work, and in my mind, one of his best, because it was so different and so fresh compared to everything else we were seeing before that. So this is a selection from The Incredibles. Thank you. That's as fun to play as it is to listen to, by the way. Something new we're adding here at our Pops Night is we give out some awards in the music department that have typically been announced at graduation, but we feel like this might be a better place to be the first time it's announced because they're around all their friends and around their colleagues and things like that. Each of our ensembles gives out an award to a graduating student who essentially has been the person who it really depends on our definition, but has been like the ideal person, the quintessential person in that group. This was a really hard thing for us to do because they're all awesome. And if I could give out 7, I would, because I would. They're super awesome. But I had to pick one, and so I put them all in a hat. No, I'm just kidding. I did not. So it's called the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, and this. Read it. This student has been with us in the jazz band for 4 years, and actually 4 years ago, things were like a hot mess, right? We started partway through the year, everybody was asking me, can we do it? I was talking to all the band members, and we were like, all right, let's do this. And then all of a sudden at our first meeting, somebody I'd never met before showed up and was like, oh, I play the piano. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, she sought us out, which was very cool. Since then, she's been a cornerstone of this ensemble. She's been a person I can rely on completely and 100%, to the point where at one point dance was conflicting with jazz band, and she was having to, and instead of having to decide, she would literally like leave her dance class and shoot over, slide in the back door, and she'd be sitting at the piano 20 minutes into rehearsal, practicing with us. So her commitment has just been the most amazing, and she's also, you'll hear her later, but she's an amazing musician too. And I don't have anything for you, unfortunately, because I don't have that right, but I would like you to stand up, and our Louis Armstrong Jazz Award goes to Mia Coleman. All right, now I'm going to pass it on over to Miss Nutting in the chorus. told you we were going to be annoying. I have in my notes that I'm stalling. While I stall, it's okay. You don't have to run. You don't have to run. I do just want to mention we have some great things over on the auction table. We have a Jonathan Jones signed photograph. Jonathan Jones just signed a new contract this summer, so he'll be here at least half a season. Tristan Cassis, baseball. And I think Max Grant's going to try to fight you for that one. Yeah. There are tickets to 21 Savage, whoever that is. I had to ask the students, should I get these? Because they explained it, I still don't understand. There's a date night, 2 Davios, and showcase. There's some nice eat-out ones. Yeah, and that's pretty much that. I think I stalled long enough. So, in 2016, can't believe it was that long ago, it doesn't feel that long ago, the movie Moana came out with a lot of the music written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who obviously everybody fell in love with Hamilton, although In the Heights, hot take, is better. But we're gonna do the champion song from this, How Far I'll Go. Okay, now comes one of those breaks I was telling you about. So if you need to use the restroom, buy a drink, buy some raffle tickets, 50-50. Feel free, let's say about 5 minutes, which will turn into more than because nobody listens to me. 5-minute break. We'll be back. Thank you.
It'd be so close. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You're like, okay, now I've noted it down.
Yeah, right.
What up, buddy?
You want it? All I do is jump. Right, yeah, I know, that's what they used to do. They used to do
Squeeze in. My favorite musicians.
We could have started something.
In a way,
Start doing a chant, like, Mia!
yeah. Well, if you let me know in advance, then I could have organized a lot. Anyway,
Oh, of course, you're welcome.
He's getting ready. I saw his brother. I went to a Boston meatball.
Getting to sort of know his little brother a little bit.
James, I
Because
coached
he's
him 4
playing,
years.
he's in sixth grade, he's like playing in the bird band. Could not be more different, first of all.
Really?
But he's kind of like a little insulated. Like he's a little like I'm like, don't leave anything out for this kid. Like he's gonna like
Yeah, I coached middle school track and he did these there. I just saw John. They had a track meet. John drove. I'm like, John, what's up? I didn't think I was going to see you until Friday. Yeah, he texted me. I was like, I should have lied and said no.
Is it working? Did it turn or did you turn it?
I think you might have got bugged.
Oh. Is it like is the audio coming out through okay?
It sounds good. We were mislabeled, so they were bringing up the wrong stuff. But when it was right, it
Yeah.
sounds good.
I mean, considering the venue, you know,
Yeah,
there's
very
only
hard.
so much we can do.
Maybe a couple of years. I think
I know, right? We'll get some like absorption tiles. Yeah.
Like, I don't remember seeing it.
Right before we opened the doors, a group came and donated the Junior Women's Club in Walpole. Mr. B sneezed to them.
All right, everyone, back to the seats. We're done.
Not a decent tenor sax player.
Surely he's still gonna hear
Yeah, I was in.
Yeah, that's true. I know, with all those things you missed. Yeah.
weeks. And then I didn't have symptoms and didn't get tested. And then we're like maybe 14 for a month.
I don't remember anything.
How you doing, Hab? Doing good. Haven't no highway yet?
Going up.
Someone just in here.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that the mascot used to be the Porkers. It's like, no, it still is for the field hockey. And he goes, wait, you have a team that called Porkers? They call themselves that. So. Yeah? How'd you guys do tonight? And then was this regular
I was
season?
supposed to.
I was in the building yesterday. I was in the building yesterday when he was talking to the athletic director and stuff. And he came and he asked me what time and this and that. He said, so if I did it at 4 o'clock, he originally scheduled for 7. Right. But then he was like, if I did it at 4, if he get here at 6:30, 6:45, I was like, he plays in the first number and we start like 7 o'clock. So he can get here at 6:58 as far as I'm concerned.
He's actually oh, it's fine. Is your dad here? It's right there.
Alright, let's do this, guys. Your boyfriend is talking to another guy. I have played a total. Yeah, he's such a shit boyfriend.
Are they gonna hate me?
He's so bad. Yeah, let's take it. I don't know. He's such a bad boyfriend.
Like Ivy and Rick, yeah. What about the me and Rick? Okay. Nice. It's not my plan.
I don't know how you can get it. He's such a goober. I know.
He's not a stand-up golfer.
He's not my favorite. Getting ice cream. Can I bring other people?
We shot like 89. We shot 84.
It's like weird.
I played with Burrito and Kyle.
Burrito?
Burrito's bad.
He used to tell me he was good. I was like, alright, dude.
I'm not gonna fight you.
Get up to like old school box.
I'm seeing one thing, you're a snake, bro.
Say, what do you think I should say?
Who? Burrito, really?
He said he hates it. He said he's gonna.
Well, think Wheaton's a tough
live off his parents' money.
No, he said he's gonna leave and work for his dad.
I'm not surprised.
He said to me.
Baseball's the only reason why I think
We're gonna get started in a minute. 1 minute. 58, 57, 56.
Maybe remind.
We can find our way. We're gonna get started back up again.
I hate saying that. Say what?
It's the biggest crowd we've had and the fastest that you've made it back to your tables when I say it's time to end break, so thank you. Before we get started back again, I got two quick public address, I don't know. The door behind the orchestra is not for entry or exit, please. There are sensitive instruments around there and we don't want people walking in and out of there because you do not want to take responsibility for a $2,000 instrument, I don't think. So please don't use that door over there. Second, the raffle baskets over here are red tickets. Please don't put blue tickets in them because you will be quite frustrated when you also don't win the 50-50 raffle because your 50-50 raffle tickets are in the bin. So if you think you might have put any blue tickets in the bin, see this amazing woman over here, you're welcome, on the side over here. I'm a keeper. Otherwise, we're gonna get it back started with the chorus. Sorry, technical difficulties. Jazz band's up next. We are playing something from a 1961 movie from Disney about a misunderstood fashionista who was a pet lover named Cruella de Vil. So from 101 Dalmatians, this is the jazz band, Cruella de Vil. Thank you. We're going to send you over. We finally are going to get to hear from the orchestra. I feel like we buried them a little bit at the beginning of this program. Mr. B and the orchestra.
I got a lot about Cosmos and came back, you know? Thank you guys all for being here. Mr. Conversion, it's a pleasure to have you guys. This is a wonderful turnout. I'm very excited. This is the string orchestra behind you guys. And just wanted to give them a big round of applause and a big thank you for all they've done this year. They've all really stepped up. So the first song that we're going to be playing is, you'll recognize it, I'm sure, from Aladdin. It's actually a medley, so there's a few different tunes from Aladdin that we're going to be showcasing in this actual medley. But before we do that, I did want to give out our senior award. I know Mr. Fleming kind of started saying how if he had the chance, he would give it to all of his seniors, and I know it's not like I'm trying to steal your lines over there, but I would do the same if I could, but obviously we have to pick one. Put a lot of thought into it because all these kids are phenomenal. I have literally 4 violins, I got a bass player, I got a cellist, I got another violinist. It's just a wonderful, wonderful group of seniors. So the thought that, you know, trying to give everybody an award was obviously the first thing that came to my bass players. And the reason being is because, you know, it's usually only one or two people, and they're kind of quiet, they're chilling in the back, and, you know, picking their noses, I don't know what they're doing. But, you know, they have to walk around a massive instrument back and forth. Our senior bass player had to lug her instrument all across, you know, Massachusetts to do every single one of the 7th district auditions in her 4 years. And, you know, a lot of times people will refer to the bass as the heartbeat of the orchestra because, you know, they're essentially the metronome. It's the Ringo Starr of the orchestra, if you will. So I'd like to present our senior award to Lily Holly. Thank you guys very much, and I hope you enjoyed the Magic Live. music girl, Orchestra, and she would also like to present her flowers to her mom. And she says it's for always supporting her passions and being her emotional and professional role model. Present her rose to her mom as well, who has always supported her and pushed her to play more. Most importantly, she always listened when she played, even when she, quote, sucked. Her flowers to her parents and brothers for always coming to her concerts, even when she was bad at the violin. That's really cool. Our next senior, Katie Borkhardt, would like to present her flowers to her parents for always being her number one supporters, motivators, and the reason she is where she is today. Katie. Next is Aditi, who would like to present her senior flowers to her mom, because it is thanks to her encouragement and support and driving her places and commenting how she sounds and more that she's able to do that she's able to be here today. Aditi. Andrew Miles would like to also present his flower to his mom. Mom's gonna love tonight. For getting him started on his musical journey 8 years ago, Andrew. And finally, we have Lily Donnelly, who would like to present her flower to her mom and dad for inspiring her and continuing to support and motivate her throughout high school and even before high school.
And now, Mr. Fleming, if I'm not mistaken, it's time for another break.
Before we do that, can we have all the orchestra and chorus seniors stand and
Yes, please.
wave?
Stand
Right,
and wave,
for your
guys.
moment.
Yay!
Yep, y'all are all right. So we're going to take a quick break. I was asked to mention that there's a bag over here if you have a can or something you want to get rid of and you don't want to throw it in the trash. We would love to, help our earth. So there's a bag for cans and bottles and stuff like that. So quick break. Grab a drink. Whatever. 4 minutes.
Thank you, Ford.
Tick tock. Tick tock.
Thank you.
If you put your cans in the bag, we're going to give them to the robotics team who will use them as part of their can and bottle drive fundraiser. We're going to start back up in 1 minute. 1 minute. Is that too loud for you?
Ava.
What? Yeah. At the end of this last break. Which one?
Which says design music.
If he wants me to bid up for my grant.
That's what I thought. Hi, Meryl.
Okay, we're gonna get started again. Just kidding. No? Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Max. Oh, I got the quiet coyote going on over here. Thank you, quiet coyotes. All right. Welcome back. Another announcement?
$15 away from $200 on
Okay. We are just a mere few dollars away from $200 in the 50-50 raffle. So if we can get a couple more people to buy between now and the end of the last break, the winner will go home with a sizable, a worthwhile amount. And we will too, which is, I guess, 50% of the reason why you're buying them. Okay, so before the concert band plays, I am giving out another award. This award is called the John Philip Sousa Award, because when people think of bands, they think of John Philip Sousa, or they used to. I don't know if they do as much now. Again, same criteria. It really is about impact to the program. The person who I selected, and again, yeah, I mean, like we've had conversation, we just earlier today had a conversation about like, you know, we trudged up to Porker Field. Their freshman year, this group has been just amazing. And the fact that any of them continued after middle school, when they had to play their instrument into a screen, it's just mind-boggling, but they stuck to it. So all of them should be commended for that. But this young student, see, I didn't even give you anything away there. Has played with us for the last 4 years. I mentioned that. I would say there are two words that I would or two phrases I would use to describe this student. One is quiet confidence, and the other is swell. And anybody who knows him knows that the word swell would be a huge compliment to him, because anything he likes is swell. Because he's one of the funniest people I've known, even though he's super quiet. He has musically been a rock in our group, literally and figuratively. He plays in the section that we all tune to, that we all hover to, and we all listen to, and we all listen down to. And he's been solid the entire time. He has participated in the regional festival bands, and Semsba, which is our regional festival band, twice, I believe. And as a person, he is literally always willing to be one of the ones to, when I say, like, I need someone to come help load the truck, or I need someone to this, or I need someone to that. He is one of the few who are there every time, no questions asked, and will never complain, but that's because he doesn't say a lot to me. He probably complains to other people. And so the John Philip Sousa Award goes to Kenny Jones. Okay, we're gonna play selections from the movie Up, which in my mind has one of the most devastating montages in any cinema. Yeah, except for maybe the snap in Infinity War. Good, I love my nerds laughed at that one. That's awesome. No, I'm just kidding. Music to this is wonderful. The story to this is wonderful. Side note, and my wife's probably gonna hate me for telling you this, but we have two chairs in our house that we call our Carl and Ellie chairs, because we would love to be like Carl and Ellie someday and, you know, have that connection. But we're gonna play selections from Up. weird that I put the order together and I don't remember what's what. We're going to head over to the orchestra with Mr. B. We missed you, Mr. B.
Thank you. This next selection is medley from Beauty and the Beast. Hope you guys enjoy. Andrew Miles on cello solo, and Amaya Gora on violin.
Oh, did they send it over to me? Sorry, we're having more technical difficulties over here. The cord on the piano keeps falling out, so we hope it stays in. You could have a volunteer to hold it in? No. Would not be great. I don't know what I can say about this next piece of music because I'm not allowed to talk about it. Wah, wah, wah. We're going to play We Don't Talk About Bruno from that little-known Disney movie Encanto that nobody had as an earworm for who knows how long. This is our last performance by the jazz band, and we are going to feature every one of our seniors in this particular piece. Each one of them is going to get a little solo in here just to say what for. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate them, so I think it's a perfect way to send them off, is to put them on the spot and make them uncomfortable. So without further ado, jazz band with We Don't Talk About Bruno. think you're hot at your seat. Oh my gosh. All right, it's my turn to have my seniors recognized and thank someone. Oh, there they are, flower. I was wondering where the flowers were. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking through these sheets and I'm not really looking forward to this because I'm gonna look like I'm gonna look like a terrible person, but that's okay. I just want to remind you that people in the military say that when they go through trauma or really difficult things with other people, they are bonded for life. And I would say that these seniors, all of these seniors, and us are like we're bonded. Like we went through something 4 years ago. So we definitely, yeah, I just want you to know I didn't pay anybody. That's all I'm going to say. So this is embarrassing. So Mike Poland, why don't you come on up? You're first. Mike Poland would like to present his flower to Tim Fleming. What a jerk. No, I'm just kidding. His reason, I was probably going to quit music after freshman year. However, Mr. Fleming was able to keep me excited and interested in music. So, Mike Poland. Next up is Mia Coleman. You got one? Mia grabbed her own flower. Mia would like to present her senior flower to Elsa and Jonah Vanderlinden. You didn't wait for her reason. Maybe it's not a good one. For being my greatest supporters and friends, both in and out of the music room. I swear, it's not me. Next up is Paul Donlin. Paul says, I would like to present my senior flower to Mr. Fleming. Come on. His reason for helping me, oh my God, regain, okay, I apologize. It's not him, it's me. Helping me regain my love for music and making band my favorite class over the last 4 years. I will really miss having class with you next year. Thank you, Paul. We'll miss you. I'm going to stop doing this if they keep giving me a flower. All right, Coda Evans. I'm going to embarrass Coda really quick. It's not common that people join us midway, and Coda joined us as a senior this year. Although I don't know when I started asking you when you were going to join band, right? Like we had that conversation for a while before that. But Coda stepped right in and knocked the percussion section into shape, so yeah, we didn't miss a beat. Coda's giving her senior flower to Colin Singer for being my best friend and coming into my life at the perfect time. Alex He. Alex He. Thank you for being reasonable, Alex. Alex would like to present his senior flower to his parents for getting him into music and helping him stick with it. Thank you. Stick. That's the thing. Next is Kenny Jones. By the way, that was the second awesome jazz tuba solo that we have experienced here at Walpole High School in the last 2 years. Kenny would like to present a senior flower to his mom for going above and beyond in the support department and always encouraging him to get better at making music. She's also his #1 fan. Yash Shroff. Yash also joined us this year as a senior, and you can tell what he brought to the room when half of the people who know him giggled when I said his name. Right? He brought a lot of levity and fun to the group. Oh, you grabbing your own? Yash would like to present his flower to Will Fezzi. He says, "You're the reason that band was so fun. You gave me a reason to pick up a new hobby. Good luck next year." See, Mr. B, it's not just moms. Elsa van der Linden. Elsa would like to present her senior flower to her mother for supporting her through everything, from kindergarten choruses to Walpole High Pops nights. And last is Jonah van der Linden. Who apparently hates me. Jonah would like to present his senior flower to Tim Fleming. Reason, Mr. Fleming supports and uplifts every young musician he encounters. I have never had a class with him that is not filled with laughter. He infuses joy into music making. Thank you, Jonah.
Impromptu.
This is a bit impromptu. As you can tell, Mr. Fleming is beloved because he just got like 4 flowers. But us seniors, because we love him so much, we're gonna give him a gift.
Never mind, I don't like them anymore.
I think I speak for all of us when I say Mr. Fleming is just completely beloved. It takes any old schmuck with a music degree to teach high school band, but very few of those people can do that without losing their minds at least once or twice, because high schoolers are very annoying and chatty. But I feel that every day in class, Mr. Fleming can take that restlessness and frustration and silliness and turn it into something positive and productive. He is always in a good mood, even when you can tell that he's not really in a good mood, but he just needs to be, because when he's in a good mood, it shows to us that we need to be in a good mood too, because we're in band, we're together, we're making music, we are happy, and making music together is joyful, and Mr. Fleming has showed us that again and again. We love Mr. Fleming. We want to share that with you guys, that he is the best music director ever, so thank you.
There's a sprinkler above me that's leaking. So on that note, we're going to take one more break. Last chance for silent auction items and raffle tickets and stuff like that, because we're going to close them and then draw them during the last set of music. And I'm going to go dry off.
I know, and when you were taking it, I was like, this is gonna be perfect in about an hour. Okay. I'm so happy that I like fell into it. Yes! I'll pull. Literally, my ticket in Belgium, yeah. Dude, I'm still running my face right now. It is so red. No, but you guys have been I'm so happy that you guys have been. I just made it the whole time I was sitting in pops. I was thinking it was Thank you. I wasn't sure if I just put it in. I was like, I want to say something else for you, so I maybe just let myself. It's a little bit.
Thank you. If you wait. Last song. You haven't played like anything.
Yes.
My sister says, oh yeah, I realized when I saw your sister.
I did see her last year. Every time I was like, I know you. I've said that to him a lot of times. Your sister's birthday. He's like, and he's always like, okay, sure.
I think we both realized each other familiar.
Yeah.
I recognize her.
We're gonna come back in 1 minute. 1 minute, no, not 5 minutes, 1 minute. All right, we're gonna come back together. We're gonna get started. Not 1 minute, I called 1 minute a minute ago. There's a serious bidding war going on over at the silent auction table for whatever 21 Savage is. All right, are we ready? We're gonna kick it over to the orchestra to start us off on this set. Final set of the evening.
Did you say my parents were close to winning 21 Savage tickets? All right, we got one last one for you guys. This is Alice in Wonderland.
is the one time tonight you don't have to completely pivot around to look somewhere else, because we're next. So you might be looking at your program at the next number and say, I'm pretty sure that's not a Disney song. It's because it's not. The chorus's final selection for you this evening is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And we, for those of you who have been to Pops before, will know that we sing this song every year. And every year, our senior class sings the solo. And this is our way to recognize the seniors for their contribution to the group and let them get a moment to shine. I will again echo Mr. Fleming's statements about trauma bonding, because this senior class, their freshman year, they took chorus from September to January, and not once did we sing, inside anyway. And we very, very rarely sang outside, because singing outside in November and December is unpleasant. So after that year, I was very concerned with whether or not any freshmen would return. At least the upperclassmen had some kind of institutional knowledge for what chorus was like before, but this was the freshmen's first experience of what chorus was going to be like, and it was not chorus, really. And I was so glad to see that at least a few of them stayed. And we also have 2 seniors this year who have joined us for the first time, and I love when seniors join chorus for the first time, because joining a group that, joining a group that like builds an identity over the course of years when you're almost done with your high school career can be a little intimidating. But the ones that decide to join usually end up being the biggest contributors to the group. So we do have some seniors who are new and will be singing this song for the first time. We also have some seniors who have heard the chorus sing this song 3 other times, with 3 senior classes singing the solos, and now it is their turn. So we hope you enjoy Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Do
to turn around in your seat. We're kicking it over to the concert band.
While I stall, take it slow. This year, this is the first year of an inaugural year of the Michael Falliker Senior Scholarship, Michael Falliker Music Scholarship. We are awarding, so we had a committee get together of music teachers throughout the district to read applications from our music students. To qualify, they needed to be an active member of the music department. We read a whole bunch of applications and we are awarding 3 $500 scholarships. Hopefully it'll help with books and whatnot. And so I'm not going to have them come over and get it from me. I'll give them their letter later because if they're coming from a different part, it'll be a hot mess. So I'm going to announce the names of the 3, and then they can get this from me. There's not actually money in this, so don't worry about it. The winners of the scholarship are Diza Girotra, Paul Donlin, and Lily Donnelly. All right, so now we're going to finish, and I apologize. I know it's hot, I know it's late. This one's a little bit of a long one, but it's worth it, I promise. We're going to play some selections from Lion King. we're going to be doing the raffles and stuff, and while they make their way over here, I want to do just a couple of quick thank yous. We have wonderful support here from our administration. Dr. Bill Hahn was here earlier. He had to leave, ironically, to go get his kid from a musical thing. So that was very cool. And Mr. Steve Bush is here, and you can always see him lurking in the back because he says he doesn't want to commit, but then he stays the whole time. So, or he doesn't want to get stuck, but then he stays the whole time. So we really appreciate that. Mr. Bill Buckley, one of our school committee members, was here actually working and helping sell things, which we really, really appreciate. This is 3 years in a row that he's done that for us, so we really appreciate that. Our custodians here at Walpole High School take wonderful care of us in the music department. In particular, we have a custodian who is down in our wing and does everything for us and opens everything for us and gets everything ready and all that stuff, and he happens to be retiring at the end of next week, and so we were going to gravely miss him. His name is Dave Gauthier. If you know who he is, you know he's an amazing person, and I hope every one of our music students stops by and says thank you to him before he leaves next Friday, because he has been a huge supporter, and like literally, we walked in one Monday and our floor was ruined from a particular dance group using their hard shoes on our floor, and 2 hours later our floor was clean again. Because he was like, that's not right, and he took care of us. So he's amazing, and we are very grateful, and we're going to miss him. Over in the corner, two of my colleagues have been selling things and working for you, Miss Kim Calandrelli and Miss Elizabeth Anderson, and we appreciate that. And I know they love the opportunity to hear their former students excelling, so I'm sure it's a treat for them. Also, Miss Lori Wilson is here somewhere, and she was very instrumental in getting some of the donations for me this year. And she's not going to stand up. And then, I know I gave her a lot of abuse, but my wife was absolutely instrumental in putting some of these raffle baskets together. And helping me not panic when the tablecloths were all messed up. So, 2 years in a row, I've had tablecloth issues. You've noticed all the sponsors in the program. Thank you to them. Without them, we couldn't raise all the money that we raise. I think we got between $900 and $1,000 from our program sponsors, which is wonderful. We also received a couple of really large donations this year from some people who really value what we're doing, and we really appreciate that from them. Yeah, and then, this is an amazing school to work at and to be at, because if you're a student at Walpole High School and you're not in the music department, could you like wave your hand in the air? There's probably like 45 non-music students here supporting us. We've got 3 tablefuls over here and then all these over here, and that's awesome for them to come support their friends, because that doesn't happen at every school, I can tell you that. We're not cool, so it's, I mean, I am, but they're not. Awesome. And then finally, for the families who put up with everything, take them where they need to be, yell at them when they break their instrument or they forget something or things like that. You are instrumental in their success, so thank you to you. All right. Yeah? I need somebody to draw a ticket for me. Anybody want to draw a ticket for me? Yeah! This is for the love of music, donated by the band.
There are gibbets and...
There's gibbets, whatever those are. Don't pick your own. It'll look really, really suspicious. Just pick one. Thank you, sir. The winning number is 838-9647. Seems like too many numbers. This is counterfeit. 838-9647. Who was that? Yay! Awesome. This is for a night in, donated by the orchestra. Lots of stuff that I would never use. I wouldn't know how. Where's Miles? Get up here, Miles. Miles is an alumni, graduated last year. He doesn't want it to look suspicious when he picks his own. Thank you, sir. 838 9367. That sounds really close to the last one. 838-9367. Who's got it? Yay! Beach. Day at the beach. Jayla? Would you find someone to pick? I'm just kidding. 838, big surprise, 9672. 9672, last four numbers. 838-9672. We know who left early. All right. We got it? Awesome! All right. The Rita's sampler thing. Oh, I want this. The Rita's sampler. I know. Oh, like you wouldn't have known that was what I wanted. 432-7331. It's like from a different event. Oh, we had two rolls. Yay! 432-7331. You can tell who named these. For your best friend. Wah, wah, wah. I know my dog wants this one badly, especially the lamb chop. 838-9482. 838-9482. Yay! Can I do three at a time? Next up is Baker's Delight. I just want someone to make me the stuff in this. 838-9481. 838-9481. So we started clapping before we had a winner. Who's that? 838-9481. Yay! Oh, what? Did you put sticky stuff on your tickets?
Oh no.
That could have got ugly. We are Walpole, which was put together by Mrs. Wilson, who will not stand up. 838-9592. 838-9592. Yay! Thank you. The Sweet Tooth basket, donated by Watson's Candies. I guess I should let someone else pick. I've been picking the last couple.
I want to.
I'll let him since you already picked one. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Hopefully he'll pick yours.
I'll try my best.
Thank you, sir.
432-7222. 432-7222. 432-7222. Someone doesn't want to claim it. I'll share it. Here comes Mr. Buckley with the 50-50 raffle. What do we get?
110.
The winner gets $110. All right. Who wants to pick this one? You want to come pick this one for me? Yeah? 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 We can interrupt your reading to pick one. I love that you're reading.
Just pick one out.
Just pick
One. Excellent.
Here. And the winner of $110, 893. Blue ticket, 421-893. Yay! So, I'm just going to read off who won the different things. See us over there to pay and get. So, the Tristan Casas is Ann Grant. So, the baseball, Ann Grant. Yay! The Jonathan Jones photograph is V. Trong. Right? I said that right, Ivy, right? Oh, I can't read people's writing. The Davios is, I believe is it Joaquim or Joaquim Rosa? Which one is it? Awesome. This 21 Savage went to Alan Macuzzi. Yes! The Walpole treats goes to my wife. Coffee rolls. One Bistro, Andrea Drynan. And the first taste of Walpole with Cosmos and Cedar House, Maria Miles. The Jalapenos and Napolitanis, Taste of Walpole, Viraj Singh. And the Sakura on Bristol Square, Taste of Walpole, Corwin He. Okay, so I know you think the night's done, and it's been a long one and a hot one, and I'm not going to apologize for this last part. But you probably have sat here going, I can't believe that the most most played Disney song did not show up, and the most played Disney movie did not show up in this evening, right? You're like, all my Elsa friends are disappointed. But we have a special treat for you, something never attempted, except for the rehearsal in this space, featuring the entire music departments. Oh yeah, sing along if you want.
Okay, because you all.
Thank you all so much. We hope you had a wonderful night. We know we did, and we will see you again soon.